Hello everyone, welcome to Kalpa Kendra Tarot. I'm uploading a video after a very long time and I quite missed it honestly, but there was just so much that was happening that I could not film a video, and after that I kind of lost touch with it, and it took me a lot of strength honestly to come back. But now that I'm finally making a video, let's get on with it. So today's video is going to be on the topic, what have they realized about this connection. So if you have a person on mind and you want to find out if they have realized something about this connection, or if something has changed about how they view the connection, then this would be a reading for you. I have selected 3 cards to represent the 3 groups today. I was kind of thinking about whether or not we need a group 4, but I don't think so. I don't think we need a group 4. I think 3 groups are going to be enough, and these groups are going to be extremely loaded with energy, so 3 will do. So the first group has rose quartz as its card. The second one has howlite, and the third one has black obsidian. Okay, so obsidian seems to be the common theme for the third group. The other card that I actually was not sure about was snowflake obsidian, that came out for group 3 as I was shuffling for the groups. So you can pause whenever you want and just select a group. I would see you at the click of your timestamp. So, hello group 1. If you chose the rose quartz card, then this is your group. So let's read what the card says. It says that, are you ready for a new relationship? Are you able to see the card? Read the card. No, what did I do? Anyway, are you ready for a new relationship? Do you wish to improve a relationship you are in? Begin by romancing yourself. You are worthy of a deep, fulfilling relationship. Love yourself as you wish to be loved. Cultivate your friendships and be open to romance. And the angel messages: angel of loving relationships, I love myself and I enjoy my own company. I am grateful for my friends and other people of importance to me, and I enjoy spending time with them. My heart is open. I encourage romance in my life. That would be the affirmations from the angel ruling the card, right? Now, so the theme of your pile seems to be obviously love, because it's covered by rose quartz, but there is a very, like, in the energy of love, depending on which stage of consciousness you are at, you would experience love differently. So the love that I experience from this group seems to be quite divine in nature. Although I feel like when I talk about this sort of relationship, I feel like I'm being a broken record, but trust me, this group belongs to those people who are okay with not experiencing a physical sort of relationship, or a relationship in the physical plane. Yeah, the relationship on the physical plane, because they have experienced something so divine just by coming across the person that they are asking about, that they consider themselves to be lucky to have experienced this romance, irrespective of how it eventually culminates or how it unfolds. Okay, and this understanding comes with having your heart opened by, or if your heart is cracked open by a very painful sort of an experience, which eventually leads to ecstatic bliss. That is the kind of energy I sense from this relationship and from group 1, coming from group 1. This is your energy actually. So I pulled a card for group 1 and then for group 1's person. So the card that came out for you, and this should be the this card would indicate your energy. So if everything that I've said resonates, then this is your group. If it does not resonate, look into the two cards that I am explaining. If it does not resonate after that also, then you might want to choose another group. Okay, so group 1 seems to be in the energy of wisdom. uh, this card is ruled by heart chakra. Sorry, this card indicates heart chakra. So wisdom here in the card, this woman, I think this man is this lady's grandfather, and this lady asks how to live a life full of wisdom. And she says, and this older man, he says that um, you have to learn from your mistakes. That's what you do. And the energy that your person seems to be in is that of the sacral chakra, where the card is impasse. Okay, so let's first talk about this card. You experience this relationship as something divine. Possibly you attach a label to it. It could be high level soulmate, it could be twin flame. But essentially, you view this relationship as a spiritual connection where you feel like you're being led by the divine. And this is the inner work pile where just coming together with this person or progressing in this relationship would involve a lot of inner work, a lot of self revelation, understanding oneself, developing a very strong knowledge about the spiritual reality and the reality, like the cosmic reality of your being, if it makes sense. So it involves finding out who you are, developing deep knowledge about yourself. Otherwise this person would keep triggering you, and that is not a bad thing. That is not a bad thing, because the person will only be able to trigger you. The person that you're asking about possibly does trigger you, and he would only be able to, he or she he like feels like I'm reading for a divine feminine who's asking about a divine masculine. So they would only be the divine masculine here, which who I feel is the person that you're asking about, would continue to trigger you until you are balanced. You balance your masculine and feminine energies within you. Up until that point, you would keep getting triggered, and this person would always, you might feel like, okay, I'm done being triggered by this person. This person won't affect me anymore. I don't care what they do or what they say. I'm happy with my own life, but they would do something, and then again you would lose your peace and calm. So that's the kind of relationship I'm looking at, and you are pretty much unbothered by what the person, like your love for this person is unbothered by what this person does and how this person acts in physical reality. Also, you know that this relationship is part of your soul journey on this planet. So you are led by your intuition, and your heart has awakened to the unconditional love that you feel for this person. And that's why a lot of other things that might seem to be very real to the world, like in the sense that this person could be with someone else, this person could be totally narcissistic to you, or this person could avoid you. Not that I am trying to support any kind of problematic behavior here. You should know how to protect yourself, and this relationship obviously requires you to develop that understanding that having boundaries, respecting yourself is extremely important. And this is not about this relationship only, this is important for life. You should know how to respect yourself first. You should love yourself before you can love anyone else. And I think this is what you're waking up to, and because you are waking up to this solid sense of self-love, you have woken up to more aspects of this, newer aspects of this relationship and newer aspects of love. Okay, so that's your energy. Now this person's energy is somewhat like, you see that this person is standing as if as a block. Okay, as if he's not as if something is blocking this road, this path, right? The story goes like this, that two people who considered this man to be their spirit guide. I read the story sometime back, so it may not be like I may not be totally coherent with them, but then I get the feel of it, and I'm going to read it intuitively. So this man is a spirit guide, or a guide to men who are on a journey to somewhere, and they see this man stopping them or blocking their path, and they wonder why this man is doing that. But eventually they find out that there was some accident that they were going to meet if they went on, if they took this route. So this man, by blocking their path, actually saved them from accident, right? So this person is blocking their own intuition about this connection and seems to be in the energy of creativity. So you could be seeing this person, and also sexual energy, right? So you could be seeing this person. Sexual energy is also creative energy, so you could see this person invest in a lot of creative efforts or other relationship where they do not uh, seem to care how it, like, how you are feeling, or do not, they are not awakened to the truth of this connection. Okay, and they're actively blocking their intuition pretty much. And the spirit guide is also helping, like encouraging them to continue blocking their intuition, continue being unawakened, because that is what is good for them at this point. Just because it is what it is at this point doesn't mean that this is what is going to be forever. This is not going to be the forever energy, but at this point it seems to be to the highest benefit of this person, that this person does not realize certain high level spiritual things about this connection. So it is to the highest good of this person that this person remains in this state, in this unawakened state. So, and since in the unity consciousness, the things that you are experiencing are also the things that you have chosen, like there's no difference between the universe and you, it's one, you're acting as one. So the things that they are experiencing, they are doing it to themselves, like the blocking of the intuition that is happening, or them not being able to listen to their, or things have not gotten to that point when where they are going crazy, trying to make sense of what is happening to them. That has that moment of truth, or the truth about this connection has not hit them yet, because they still need to work out certain karmic patterns, which I'm sure even you need to work them out. Because if this sort of a connection, whether twin flames or not, if this sort of a connection has manifested into your reality, it means that there is something that it is trying to teach you. And if it is trying to teach you something, if you have chosen this connection for yourself to, like, for yourself to experience it in reality, then obviously there is some reason why this person not connecting with their intuition would have some relevance for you. If they are not listening to their intuition, that means you are not listening to your heart calling. So there's something that you're not paying attention to about yourself. So this person doing what they're doing, acting out this as a character in this play, is trying to help you understand deeper truths or deeper secrets about your life. And that's why the universe has put you in such a wise energy, and put them probably not like in a negative way, but at a probably at a lower state of understanding, not like it's happening parallelly. Understand that when I say lower, I don't necessarily mean worse, like worse off. Okay, I don't mean it in a negative or positive way, but they are acting as someone who has not developed complete understanding. It is because in remaining unaware, they are supposed to act out as this trigger to you so that you can progress on your path and eventually lead to their eventually, they will understand that why this blockage had to happen, and they had to uh, stay unawakened for such a long time. Like eventually, like the two men understood why spirit was like this man was blocking their path. This man will also understand why they could not realize so many things about this connection earlier, right? But at this point, they are just seeing a blockage, they're experiencing a blockage. And what is that blockage? That blockage is not having full clarity about this relationship. We will go to the cards in a second. So they have an inkling, like they have an understanding that this connection is uh, somewhat intense and not, I won't say extraordinary, but not ordinary. Something that is keeping their mind busy, but they have not been able to formulate yet. Like they've not been able to work it out that why they are feeling the way they are feeling. I don't think they have realized that it is a high level spiritual connection, nothing like that. But they are suddenly like they're certainly not suddenly, they are certainly understanding that their buttons are being pushed. Okay, so the first card that you have is Two of Swords reversed, and their confusion is something that is very much a reality. Like they are extremely confused about this connection, and yet they choose not to think about it. This is Two of Swords reversed. This is not Ace of Swords. So they don't have clarity. There exists a confusion that they refuse to even acknowledge. They continue to be, like we have King of Wands and Four of Cups clarifying it. So they continue to be this attractive person that they are in the physical reality. I'm sure they are extremely charming, whether female or male, it does not matter. King of Wands is an energy. So this person that you're asking about is extremely charming, and people would consider them to be attractive. They might have a lot of fans. Even if they are not a public personality, they would have people who consider themselves to be their followers or stalkers. Okay, a lot of people may be interested in them. They could have huge social media following, but whatever the case is, there is some sort of disappointment with their physical reality. They are not entirely happy, and they are extremely confused about their being everything that they need, or everything that they wanted is now unfolding in front of them. They, like, the only thing that they don't have in their life is you, and they don't understand that it is you because of whom they are feeling unfulfilled. That is something that they don't understand. They just don't understand why they feel unfulfilled in the first place, because they are this King of Wands and they have everything. They're extremely confused that why these Three of Cups, like the not Three of Cups, the Three Cups feel empty. And it is the fourth cup that they are not taking cognizance of. It is the fourth cup that is literally coming from the divine that they are not taking into consideration. They don't even know that this cup, they're not even looking at this cup, they don't even know that this cup exists. They are just looking at these three cups, thinking that they should be making me happy, but somehow they are empty. I thought that they won't feel empty. I did everything so that these cups get filled, but they are empty. That's what they're thinking. Okay, they have everything. Like right now, whatever the reality is for them, they pretty much think like they have everything they need, and yet they are not happy, and they're trying to understand why that is the case. Of the second card is Eight of Swords reversed and Page of Pentacles reversed. So I am stuck, but I don't think. Why do I feel stuck? It's like this, that why do I feel stuck even though I'm not stuck? I'm definitely not stuck, but I feel stuck. I can't do anything about this in this like in this physical reality. There is no way that my stuckness can be addressed or resolved, because there is no material truth to me feeling this way, and that's why I cannot do anything about it. There's nothing I can, like, this girl is reading a book, right? Reading a book about, and she's in the Page of Pentacles energy, which is more like the energy um, of an intern, okay? So who's just joined some company and has started an internship. So that's the energy, and they have to find out every little thing about how the company operates, and how it works and everything. So but they cannot do that. They cannot do this initial like beginners level research on what they are feeling, because they don't recognize being stuck, or they cannot make sense of the fact that they are actually stuck. That's what they don't have clarity on. Okay, so that's why they are thinking that even if I was to resolve my situation, how do I resolve my situation? It's like there is no situation to resolve. It's all in my head. Yes, they think it's all in their head, and at the same time they deny this reality that it is in their head. And because they deny this reality, they are not being able to seek any sort of help in physical reality. Like if you have no understanding of what is happening to you, for you to cure the disease, there has to be a recognition of the disease. There is no recognition of the disease. They are living in denial. They have, and look at this, like both of them are blindfolded. So it's like I cannot see the reality, but I would not even admit to the fact that I'm not being able to see it. What am I not being able to see? I'm seeing everything. It's like I'm happy in the physical reality. The physical reality as it exists is extremely beautiful. But okay, why do I feel unsettled? I don't know why I feel unsettled. There's no reason for me to feel unsettled. It's a very, like, this person is in denial, and this energy, uh, it's a very what do I say? Passive energy, like more passive than passive. I don't know what I mean, but I hope you understand what I mean. I don't understand what I mean. Oh god, this is the person's energy, I think. So then it's Three of Pentacles clarified by the Hanged Man. Whenever I get the Three of Pentacles or the Three of Cups in any reading, I usually know that it could be like a third party situation. Now, third party does not necessarily mean that it's another person that your person is in a relationship with. It could mean a lot of things, and one of them could be even another not friend. It doesn't have to be a person. It could be a job, it could be their hobby, it could be anything that is blocking your connection actively and is keeping the person from thinking about you or taking a step towards you. Okay, so I think that there is a third party. It could very well be that this person is in another relationship which is not fulfilling them. They are not being able to understand why, because it checks all the boxes. And even if it's not a relationship, it could be a profession, a job that they are in that checks all the boxes. Then it could be a family situation that is perfect, that that again ticks all the boxes. Like there is no reason for this person to feel unsettled, yet this woman in Three of Pentacles is extremely sad and is thinking that if I were to recognize this uneasiness, this unfulfilledness, this sort of feeling like a fish out of water, if I was to recognize this feeling, then it would mean that I would find myself in a love triangle sort of a situation, or in a situation where I have to choose between two people or two parties or two situations which I don't want to do. And they have an understanding that this Three of Pentacles would mean that it would that they put you in one box and another situation or person in another box, and they have to choose between the boxes. That is what they don't want to do. It will become a three-party situation. Okay, and they're looking at it, they're thinking about it, they're not doing anything about it, they're looking at it from all possible angles. That's why they're stuck, because even this exists only at the level of ideas. They are not properly communicating even with themselves. Like, even with themselves they are not recognizing what they are feeling. If you guys have gone through awakening because of this relationship, then you might uh, understand this phase as one of your initial stages. This is what it feels like in the initial stages of awakening. Oh yeah, and I also have the awakening card for you from a deck that I created for myself. So yeah, that's what it is. The last card that you have is death, and it's clarified by the Lovers. However, this uneasiness and this unfulfilled sort of blockage in their heart, which keeps them from feeling unconditional love, and also the fact that they feel some sort of love for you, which again, unconditional love, when it has not completely revealed itself to you in its full magical potential, like when it has not revealed itself in its entirety, it can seem very confusing. It's like you might not be able to understand that why this person feels so nice or so comforting, or why a certain energy feels so comforting, whereas it has no reason to be comforting, and that could cause a lot of cognitive dissonance where you absolutely have no idea, or you don't have any concepts pre-existing in your mind which would help you make sense of what you are experiencing. So this person coming across your energy could be touched by a sort of love that they have never experienced, and they find it very confusing. At the same time, they cannot understand that there is a confusion in the first place, and this whole thing, uh, this whole repressed feeling which they are refusing to even recognize, is causing huge transformation in them. Okay, so that's why you have the Death card clarified by the Lovers, which is throwing open a choice in front of them, and is constantly their intuition, which they are working very hard to block by distracting themselves through creative endeavors, and also by probably engaging in again, don't just go by my word. If this is not something that you know for a fact to be true, then you have no reason to believe it just because you heard it from me. But they are also involving themselves in a lot of like pleasurable activities, if I know what like if sorry, if you know what I mean. A lot of pleasurable activities with their partner, so that they are distracted from you. But all that is doing is exposing them to the fact that they are not fulfilled still, that they don't have what it takes. Like, they don't have what it takes, I don't mean in an internal way, like they don't have what it takes, like they don't have in their life what it takes to be happy. I'm not saying that an external person would make them happy, but internally also they have not united with that part of themselves, which might eventually also unite them with you if you are that partner for them. It seems like a very spiritual relationship. So since they have not united with that part of themselves, they are also not being able to recognize that energy within you, because they don't know themselves. But all that it is doing, like the entire confusion or the episode which is not recognized, the unrecognized episodes, what they are doing is exposing them again and again to a choice that has to be made from the heart. Okay? And this is what they have realized about the connection, that there has to be, and also this is that pile which will eventually have that unconditional love theme. And the back of the deck energy is Six of Cups. The next card is Six of Pentacles. So it's being able to remember that partner that they always wanted, and that partner is not the one who is currently with them, is not the thing that that they are currently doing. The fulfillment that they're looking for is not currently in the place where they are positioned at. Okay, so this is the feeling that they are blocking. What they have realized about this connection is that this is no ordinary connection, and know this for a fact that they don't take you lightly. They don't take this connection lightly. They may be extremely afraid of this connection, think that this is a connection that they have to actively block in order to stay sane or stay committed to their earthly commitments. But they have, they don't have the courage, they don't have the guts to take you lightly. Okay, so that's the realization for this connection. And the phone is ringing, which I don't want to pick up. So yeah, this is another thing. Whenever I am doing readings, whatever happens, I take it to be related to the reading itself. So it could be that their connection, like their intuition is really calling out to them, but they are pretty sure that they don't want to move out of their comfort zone. And the fact that if answering their intuition or answering that call would take a lot, and they don't have it in them to make that commitment at this moment. But anyway, I will take the call now. So eventually they will take the call. Please wait for a while. Group 1. Let me catch my breath first. So let me quickly update you on what happened. So I got a call for a delivery that my brother was waiting for a long time. And when the thing got delivered, obviously it was a big relief, because we've been trying to track this parcel for a while, but it really didn't feel like much. So whatever you are, like the thing that you're waiting for this person to eventually realize and recognize this conflict within them. More than a relationship with them, you want them to recognize who you are, right? And recognize the truth of this connection. When they finally do, it's pretty much gonna feel like, okay, yeah, fine, yeah, it was meant to happen. Something like, it's not gonna feel like such a big deal. It's like always waiting for that one person, and then that person happens. And I know it's a big deal, trust me. I know that coming across that person, if you have had that experience, yeah, it's a big deal. But eventually it grows on you, and then you don't think of it as a big deal. So that's what it's going to be like. Okay, I'm yet to see what that parcel has, because we don't know. It's a gift, so hopefully we won't be disappointed. Hopefully it will be something magical, and I hope your journey too will be magical. Whether or not my parcel or the content of my parcel is magical, but your journey is definitely going to be magical. Okay, so let me read these chits or these cards as in the order that I pulled them. The first card is late night snack. So what they do is they basically like thinking about you late at night. It's not healthy. They know that they should not be thinking about you, but they love thinking about you. It gives them a lot of comfort. So that's why you have late night snack. Mouse house. Honestly, I don't completely remember. Sorry, I don't completely remember, why I wrote this, but then I will go by my intuition. There are very cute pictures. If you have not seen the animation of mouse life, or how the lives of mouses or mouse or whatever had, how it has been represented in animation, it's very very cute. So it's not reality, okay? Mouse living like, what is it, mouses? I've never said mouses, I don't know. So a lot of mouses living together. Okay, if it's whether it's mouse or not, like mouses, whatever, mouses living together is not a reality, but like that in a very cute way, where they have their own house partners and they're making their own meals, and they have children and everything. Like that is not a reality, but it's very cute, very comfortable, very good to watch. It's heartwarming. That's the kind of reality they like. That's what happens when they see you in their like dreams, and when you appear in their mind, it's like it's not possible, it's not a reality, but that's exactly um, what comes to their mind, and that's why they feel like they're stuck in an illusion, and they don't even recognize. They think that it's something that they're doing to themselves. It's like they're thinking on their own. They don't understand that these imaginations that they're getting are downloads from the universe, or they are getting it, like they're drawing it from a higher realm. They don't understand that. They think that they are making these things up, and although these things are really cute, what they have with you, the imagination they have of you and of a life with you is very cute, but it's not real. Refurbished. So, the refurbished energy falling just on top of Three of Pentacles, recognizing whatever they feel for you. Obviously, there are feelings, okay? They have realized that they have very strong feelings for you, and you're probably, if whatever is the primary thing in their life, be it a job, be it a person, you are the other thing, okay? They understand that you are pretty much the thing that could replace whatever they give, whatever they think to be their primary sort of whatever is occupying their heads, or sorry, occupying their head or occupying their time primarily. You are the one who, who could be replacing that. So and recognizing this, recognizing you, recognizing their feelings for you would mean that they have to reimagine, renovate their life completely, like it's refurbished. It's like, but it's also refurbished. It's like, and there is also a sense, yeah, I'm trying to understand that this card has this understanding behind it, that whatever they are feeling for you is not, oh sorry, it's not new, it's old. And there is like, just realizing things about you gives way to this understanding that they have refurbished their life to make it look like what it is right now, authentically. Give me a moment, okay? Like, their feelings for you, they are constantly reproducing themselves in newer ways. It's not like meeting you and coming across you was the first time they came across this understanding that they are seeking a love like you have to offer. Okay, so the feelings are refurbished, and it pretty much places them in a spot where they have a three-party situation or third-party situation. Okay? It's old feelings that have been renovated or redecorated with you. And you also have Six of Cups. So this person feels like a very strong bond with you, which goes back to the roots of their soul, where they came from. Okay? And this puts their third party in a very karmic sort of light for them. They understand that authentically it's not them. It's not them to choose to be with the other person, but they are not able to understand that. Three decorated, refurbished. These things have been renewed, redecorated. There is obviously some sort of facade involved in this. I'm not being able to put my finger on the exact feeling. Like I have explained everything, but yet something seems to be missing. It's like whatever existed has renewed itself. Like whatever they wanted, the feeling has renewed itself when they came across you. SOS. Okay, when they are in a lot of pain, they think of you. Yeah, and that fell over death. And when they are going through okay, if there are hunger pangs, there should also be transformation pangs. So whenever they are going through their transformation pangs, because transformation can be painful, they think of you and they think of something that you have said or your advices, or you probably asked them at some point to meditate, or said them something like, you should just calm down, or just chill, take a deep breath, something like that, some advice or something that you've said very sweetly, something that they always fall back on when they are going through it, when they are going through the stages of their awakening. And it's extremely transformational, we know. So SOS, they think of you. Best pandal. Okay, so that falls on what? King of Wands and Four of Cups. They are not a best pandal. Okay, this actually has its root in this idea that in Bengal we have Durga Puja, which is celebrated in a very big way. So there's something called obviously this pandal hopping, where we go visit the mandap of where the Durga Puja is happening. So there's something called best pandal, like the first best pandal, second best pandal, where there's a competition among the pandals to top each other. So according to them, so everybody has a favorite pandal, or everybody ends up having a favorite pandal every year. Like, this is the pandal that I like the best. So this and that pandal is something that it has elements which is so mesmerizing. And now, not just one pandal 1 year. Imagine the best pandal that you've ever seen. Like of all the pandals, as a Bengali, I've seen many pandals. So all the pandals that I've ever seen, imagine the best one in my head. That's what you are for them. So it's like they're still looking for the best pandal. They've not found it, and that's what the problem is. They think they have it. They think that they have seen the best pandal, and yet, like, they think that everything that they have in their life is what should be making them happy, but somehow it doesn't. Light. They don't know. They want to reach out for the light, but they don't know how to, because they don't recognize that they are in darkness. They don't recognize that they are in darkness, but there's a desire for light, and yet there's a desire not to recognize it. Pineapple pizza, and it falls on Hanged Man. Befitting, huh? So basically, they think that you in their life would be like pineapple pizza. Like, it's not something that is everybody's cup of tea. A lot of people might be like, what? Pineapple on a pizza? But then I actually had pineapple pizza. It does not taste so bad. But that's what, like, they think that you are a very unlikely combination, the two of you. But it is what it is. Let's see what would come on top of the lovers. Oh, a picnic spot. Oh my god, that, yeah. Well, they think of you as this person who, if they go for a picnic, or how we select picnic spots, like a space which is beautiful, not very loud, where we could just chill, and on a day where we are free, we could just spend time there, maybe um, play a few games, just eat some delicious food, not too loud, very comforting. That's the feeling that you have, the lovers. It's exposing them to the choice that there is something in you that gives them comfort. We have three more cards. Trinity. Again, it first indicates that a third party sort of situation which they afraid they will get into if they recognize their feelings for you, which definitely exist, but it's just that the problem is that they don't want to recognize it. They have still not recognized it out loud to themselves, even. Trinity. So there, although there's a third party situation indicated by this card also indicates a divinely guided relationship where there is an understanding. The spiritual and a spiritual understanding develops about a person's own roots, cosmic roots. So also you could end up just because of a relationship, you could develop spiritual insights about the nature of the reality, about God's religion, spirituality. So Trinity has a very divinely guided sort of feel to it. So that's what they feel like. Um, they feel like there's a deeper purpose, although it puts them in a situation that morally they think is wrong, but it feels like there's a deeper purpose to it and they can't make sense of it. Limited edition. People like you don't come easy, and they are not um, like, one has to be really lucky to come across somebody like you. They understand that you are one of those limited edition sort of rare sort of stories. Like, they feel that you're rare, and they would like to have you in their life in some capacity. Awakening. Finally, they're going through it. Whether or not, no matter what it looks like, they're going through it. Even if it looks like they're not, they're going through it. They are in the process of awakening, and they are eventually going to awaken, just like the parcel got delivered. I hope I can give you an update later on what the parcel had in it, but let's see if that can happen. But rose quartz, that was the sorry, now I am just not being able to say the words. Rose quartz, this was the reading for you, and it had the energy of deep unconditional love just when I started. So if this resonated with you, do subscribe to my channel to get more such readings from me. Otherwise, see you in another reading sometime very, very soon. Take care. Group 2. So if you have come to this reading not wanting to come to this reading, but you are so impatient that you are going on seeing tarot readings, and this is just one of the tarot readings that you've clicked on because you are doing it, then welcome, group 2. And also, if you've selected the Howlite card, then welcome to this reading. Let's see what the card says. It says, are you drinking enough water? Do you take time to take a bath or go for a swim? Water purifies your body and mind. Hydrate yourself inside and out to maintain fluidity at all levels of consciousness. Detoxify your body, mind, and emotions. Honestly, these are messages that I need, but I'm happy to share them with you, group 2. Then the angel message is angel of purification. Blessings flow through me like a healing river. I am fluid, I am pure and clear. I take the time I need to relax in a pool or bath. I drink the right amount of water to maintain a healthy body. And on that note, just let's drink a sip of water. Yeah, sorry. I think you could really use some patience into your life group too, isn't it? So, Howlite is a stone that emphasizes on calm, peace, like inner well being. And if you lack it, then Howlite will be recommended to you, right? I feel like you are so tired of being impatient for something that honestly you don't really this is like I don't mean to like this is how the sentence came, like you are so tired of being impatient that you don't even have the patience to continue, you don't even have the patience to continue being impatient even, like you've lost patience for impatience also, like that's how impatient you've been. And for what? To see a change in this person's behavior, attitude towards you. But there's clearly something that you're missing. There's clearly a point that you're missing. I don't want uh, this reading to be a lecture on what you should and should not do. Really, it's not a reading like that. And that's not what I promised you in the title. And I'm going to give you what I promised. I'm going to tell you what the person has realized, like what the person on your mind has realized about you. But before that, let me talk about your energy a little bit. Otherwise, you would not understand if I'm talking about you or not, right? So, the first card that you have, no, it's not the first card, it's the card that represents your energy. And this is the card that represents the energy of your person. So, the card representing your energy is impatience, and it signifies the third eye. Yeah, I think it's the third eye chakra. No, 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 no. It's the throat chakra. Right. So you are not being able to, or have you spoken about how you need this person to change immediately? There's something, either you have talked about it, that how you need how you need this person to change immediately, or you have not spoken about it and this is what you feel and you're not able to talk about it, and this energy is causing havoc in your system. It's really interfering with your peace, mental, emotional well being. Uh, so, this is the story of a person who gets tired of waiting for the dawn. And I think God assures this person that dawn will eventually come, but this person gets really impatient and they go and buy a used moon or fake moon and they put it on the sky for their comfort, and the moon would not stay in the sky until yeah, so they would not, like the moon would not stay in the sky if he does not hold the cord in his hand. um so eventually when he's asleep he lets go of the cord and dawn comes, and the light of the dawn is then blocked by his moon, by his artificial moon. So he really had no reason. All he had to do is practice patience. Dawn was eventually promised to him. So I think the same way, whatever changes you are trying to see, maybe this person has hurt you and you want immediate, you want like things to resolve themselves quickly, or you have hurt this person and you want things to resolve themselves quickly. Um, but it will only happen on its own time when the entire karmic dance that had to happen has happened and it has served its purpose, right? On the other side, the energy that your person is in is that of service. And I think it's the sacral chakra, where this person is again involved in their purpose, whatever they have come here to do on this planet, and they are probably paying attention to their role in the world more than this connection with you. They are happy to do it, and that is what I think bothers you even more, that how can they sleep in peace knowing that there is unresolved business between you two. How can they not resolve this before claiming their share of peace and calm? And that what ruins your peace. That is why you can't keep calm. So that seems to be the energy between the two of you. And let's get into the reading. But it feels like you are, yeah, it's the throat chakra energy, right? So the color coding is a little, yeah. You seem to be saying things that are definitely not making it easier for you and the person in this relationship. You basically see, you're only saying things, or you're only doing the things that you're doing because that inner calmness, that inner peace is missing. It's not your fault. Again, a lot of things that we do is, it's not about it being somebody's fault or something. And even if you're keeping it to yourself, even if you're not talking about it, it would still cause a lot of chaos in you. Yeah, group 2, I had to take a break there. So it feels like this pile has the energy of some conflict that has happened either recently or sometime in the past, where you've not been able to forgive each other, and you wonder how they are able to keep quiet and not talk about it or go on with their lives when they have acted the way they have acted, or done what they did, something like that. So how is it possible? How are you capable of this? So it has an energy like that. Now let's get into the tarot and find out what they have realized about the connection. First of all, your person seems to be thinking that whatever has happened is not in their control, and they are not even trying to control it. They have let go of that situation. Like, they are in that let go and let God sort of point, where they have surrendered it to God. And if they don't believe in God, they have surrendered it to the universe, or whatever they believe in. They have just said that I'm done with it. Like, whatever has to happen will happen, and I know justice will be done, and I know I'll get, like, if I've done something wrong, that I'll get my share of dues, and whatever has happened, it will eventually balance itself out. And they have asked the universe to balance, even if they have not, even if they are an atheist and they have no understanding of higher concepts like that, or no faith, no belief in something like that, then they have said that they at least believe in karma, or they say something like karma is a beep. So it will get to you, and eventually we will find out who did what, and who was right and who was wrong. This person has a very strong ego, and whatever has happened between the two of you, they have finally decided to keep their, like, not let their ego do the ego dance, keep it aside. Not like they're uh, actively fighting their ego. They are not. They are just not showing you their ego. They are not showing you anything. In fact, they could have ghosted you or gone completely silent on you, and they are like, I'm not going to do anything about it. They're going to be like, oh, even inaction is action. So let my silence be that. So something like that. Then we have King of Wands in the reverse, clarified by King of Swords. The lack of action on their part, or them ghosting you, or whatever they did, is actually them being intelligent about the whole thing. They're thinking, instead of being the king who acts, I'd rather be the king who thinks. And I don't really have to, if this person stops, like if group 2 stops liking me, your person is thinking that if group 2 stops liking me for not acting on the situation, so be it. I just have to be intelligent and watch my own back, because this situation requires me to use my mind and not my heart or my passion. I might look unattractive in this situation, but this is what will keep me out of trouble. That's what this person thinks. What they have also realized is that the warm, fuzzy feeling that they had with you was basically the devil trapping them. They dreamt of that perfect relationship. So we have the devil clarifying the lovers, and ten of I pulled a clarifier here because I had got I think two more cards, temperance and strength here. So I was just wondering if they are supposed to come or not. They didn't, but I remember I got them. So it has this feel to it that what they thought would lead to their inner strength and was a divinely guided relationship was actually, in fact, the devil acting like God. So you could have had a very sweet relationship with them, which has turned sour, and they're thinking that everything that that anyway that they thought about this relationship was actually um, like a facade. They were being trapped by their karma. They just, like, it might hurt you to hear this, but they think that this is their bad karma, like some bad karma they did, which manifested as this relationship or the fight that you had. Not, if not the entire relationship, the fight that you had was their bad karma getting to them. And they think that now that they're done with it, it's done and dusted, they can get over with it and move on. They still want that perfect relationship, they still want a great relationship, and they think that it is that desire for family and love that will again get them into trouble. If at all they get into a relationship, it will be because of that desire, and it is that desire that is to be blamed here. They could be having very low opinion of women, and they could be thinking that, women are to be blamed, or they have, I feel like they have very low opinion about women. And this is why I think when I was doing this, when I started your reading, I almost could not read this energy because it's so different from mine or the energies that I usually read, that I could not just get connected with this energy very easily. It took me a while to get the feel of it. And if you ask me how I feel like nothing. I feel nothing. I feel absolutely nothing. So don't believe it just because I'm saying it, but this person could be going through narcissism or might have narcissistic tendencies, okay? And this person does not believe in treating everyone with a lot of respect. They feel like the respect needs to be earned, and they are sometimes very rude with people, and they would point out very trivial things as reason why they are being disrespectful with someone. They will say, I'm very choosy with who I respect and who I don't, because this person has like a superficial charm to themselves, and they kind of think that it is okay to be rude, and they have like they feel like they have the privilege to be rude to certain people. Like it's up to them who they want to be rude to and who they want to be nice to. does not feel like a generally nice sort of individual. This person has an energy which could break some people, like which could really hurt some people. People who have unhealed traumas or unhealed issues will get attracted to a person like this, who will then act as a mirror to their own wounds or unhealed versions of themselves. Like if somebody has an unresolved trauma, they could attract this person who would mirror the trauma to them. This person would act it out once again, to so that everything can come to the surface for the person to heal, for the person who experiences it to heal. But it is up to that person to understand, whether or not they understand that why this thing or this person had to appear in their reality. Did I make sense? Do you understand? Like if this person that is like on your mind, if this person appears in your reality, then it would mean that you have some unresolved trauma. Like group 2 who is watching this reading has some unresolved trauma that they need to deal with or heal, so that this person can either transform. If this person has to be in group two's reality, this person can at least transform, or this person can be totally removed from group two's life. So this person has appeared for a reason. Okay, I'm sure some people will be able to understand what I'm saying. um Eight of Wands, the Fool. They took very quick decision about this. Whenever you come to their mind, they are very quick to decide what they want to do, what they don't want to do, and they act like the fool, like as if there is no clear understanding of what they should do, as if there is no depth to their understanding of their actions. Like they don't even deeply think about their actions. Like you text and you might read into their responses a lot. Sorry. You might think that, oh, they just said hello and nothing else, so probably they just wanted to talk. But today they wrote hello good morning, so they not only wanted to talk, but they were also in a good mood. And someday if they write hello good morning sweetheart, then you think that, oh, they still love me. So you are trying to read into their messages or their actions a lot, but actually there is not much depth to their actions. Like it's not like they're reading a lot. Like it's not like they're deeply thinking about what they are doing. And also they are actually enjoying their life quite a bit. They are enjoying their life quite a bit. And I'm also wondering why we got that awakening card here, which came up. This person does not look like somebody who's going through, maybe they are. Maybe in their own way, they are also going through their awakening. Maybe they will eventually, maybe it's eventually a part of awakening and they would eventually realize what they did to you. But they have not realized at this stage. When you are watching this reading, they have not realized what they have done. Energy shifts, and someday when you read for, like when you watch a reading for this person once again, maybe this is not a pile that you would be selecting. That could happen, but right now this person has not realized, but it's part of a larger plan of the divine, I feel. But however, this person feels like they are now concentrating on what they are supposed to do in life. They are concentrating on their goals and life purpose. Not goals and life purpose. I don't think this person is aware of their life purpose at this stage, but they are committed to their earthly obligations, and that's what they think their purpose is. And they might tell you, oh, I'm very busy, that's why I can't talk to you, because I'm doing this course, I'm also doing this job, and then I'm also volunteering in that service or something like that. Again, we have a call. All right, then. So, again, I feel like this person could be involved in a lot of things, which gives the impression that this person is having a lot of fun. You could be watching their social media or watching their social media activities and just thinking like they're having a lot of fun, whether or not that is the case. Like, I don't think this person has a very calming, peaceful life. The basis of fun should be in calm and peace. That person, like this person that you're asking about, does not necessarily have the calm and peace in order to have that kind of fun. Their fun is very superficial sort of fun. Like, they might like hanging out with their friends and just posting photographs about it, or something very superficial. This person does not feel like they have the depth to even enjoy their own company, let alone anybody else's company. Also, the back of the deck energy is Queen of Swords, and they think that you're being very intelligent with them. They think that you're acting with your mind and not with your heart, and that's exactly the energy that they also want to give to you. They feel like you're being very cutthroat about your feelings with them. Like, you are saying things as they are and you're not letting your heart rule your head. And you've also shown a very strong, solid side of yourself to this person, which this person has now come to not only, yes, obviously respect it, like maybe a little bit respect, because this person does not seem to be very respectful of people, honestly. But more than respect, they have come to fear this side of you. Okay, group 2, I hope that resonates. I don't know. I like, I don't know if I was able to correctly pick up on your energy, but I was being honest with how I feel, and I just went on narrating as it came to me. Now, let's read the cards that I made myself. First is calm, comfort, space. Like this person. Yeah, the Emperor. It sits on the Emperor, right? So this person is looking for the calm. Okay, it's keeping with the theme of this reading. That's exactly what this person does not have and seems to be looking for. And they think that if they try to control the situation, they would lose their calm. So basically, in not trying to control it and just minding their own business and being interested in their own life, not giving you their time, not giving you their attention, is what would build that calm, comfort space for them. So, yeah, build that space for them. King of Wands, awakening. This is the awakening card that I was talking about. They are going through, like, even if it does not look like it, honestly, I'll be honest with you, even like this does not look like the process of awakening to me as well. Like, it feels like somebody is in their narcissistic energies and is totally willing to take advantage of people irrespective of the consequences. That's what it feels like. But this is a stage of awakening for them as well. Maybe they are eventually going to awaken, if not to high levels of spiritual consciousness, at least to the consequences of their actions. It could also be spiritual awakening. It could be a spiritual awakening, but the fact that they have to now completely remove themselves from your life seems to be a part of a grand design, part of like a grand universal plan. This is all how it is meant to happen. Okay, again, fireworks. They think that when they saw you or when they were with you, it was fireworks, and that is why they got trapped, and that is why they continued with the relationship. It felt like fireworks. Okay, that's what they consider to be the devil, the work of the devil, that they got interested in you and got completely swayed by everything that happened. Could be like the physical relationship between the two of you. That is what actually made them lose themselves a little bit, and they don't attribute those feelings to love. They attribute those feelings to a lack of control or a lack of rationality. Okay, they don't consider this to be like a divine sort of love or something like that. They are like, oh my god, my lust, my desire got the better of me, and I eventually lost myself in this relationship or in this person. That's what they think. Fleeting dreams. Sometimes, sometimes, they do think of you, but they do think like there's a part of them, though very, very small, tiny part of them, that actually dreams of or fantasizes or thinks of the times that you spent together or things that have to do with you. They do. It's very fast, and that's why it's on Eight of Wands, and it's so befitting that you have a fleeting dreams on top of Eight of Wands. So it's very fast. They see flashes of either the past that they have experienced with you, or maybe the future that they are to experience with you at some point, and they feel like I have fleeting dreams about this person, like about you. And that's what they would say. Scissors, and it came out reverse, although I don't consider reversals in these cases, but they have used scissors on you and actually cut you off, and although it's very difficult, like they're trying to, but I don't think they have been able to. uh, and they are asking God to do it, like God to do his bit, and they're asking for universal universal justice. Like they are not going to interfere in this. Okay, they will get their share of karma, something like that. They say, imagine. Okay, I get it. This is the card which talks about that feeling, that imagine this is what happened, imagine that's what they did. So apart from that, it also has like this fantasy element to it, like imagine, just imagine, like that. So King of Swords, this has that first connotation in this situation, like for this situation. In this case, this person feels like, imagine this is what group 2 did to me, and this is why I am blocking group 2, or I'm not talking to group 2. Imagine this is what group 2 did to me. That's the feeling it has. Dark embrace on on top of lovers, which is clarifying the devil. So they feel like this embrace of love that they felt was a dark embrace. It wasn't really the work of light, but the work of darkness, they feel. Oh, wait a second. Sorry, evening puja is going on and you just heard the bells. So dark embrace, that's what it is. They feel that when this relationship, or when you were together, whatever happened in this relationship was, like I said, the work of the devil, their shadow side getting the best of them. Okay, and the Fool, last salary. There is an element of never being able to experience what they are experiencing. Last salary. So when you get your last salary, it is a very emotional sort of thing, where you're getting it for the very last time, and I don't know how you spend it or what you do to it. I mean, that would depend on the situation, but There's an emotional feel to it. So when whenever you talk to them or whenever you text them, now they know that it might as well be the very last time that they are talking to you, and there is that emotional element to it. Okay, where they are like, okay, this could be the last time I'm talking to group 2, and they just jump on that opportunity. Like they quickly, I think they would respond. I mean, if even if they are not responding, they are able to understand or appreciate the fact that you might not be in their life for a long time, or things could just continue to be as awkward as it is in your, like in this case, for a long time. So that emotional aspect is there. Wait, no matter what has happened, no matter what it looks like, they still, if you were to ask them that, if you knew that everything was going to turn out the way it did, would you still want to meet me, or would you still want to cross paths with me? Would you want to do it all over again? They would be like, yes, I would want to. So they still like you. I won't go on love, because love, we at one level we love everyone, but there is a perception of love that would make one person more suitable to be your partner and the other not. So there are different aspects to love, and I'm not going to touch upon that aspect at all. I don't think this person has a deep understanding of love themselves, which is why I am not being able to talk about their understanding of love. But I feel like this person would say that I like group 2, and if I, knowing what I now know about the relation or whatever has happened, considering all of that, I would still choose to cross paths with them or meet them and make it all happen once again. So yeah, the last card is silver. They consider you to be valuable. You are not the most valuable person for them. You are not the one, or their ultimate partner, or their ideal whatever. I know it hurts, but trust me, this is all what I'm feeling about how this person views you, or what they have realized about this connection. They have realized that this connection is actually something that was probably karmic in nature. It's like a karma that they had to deal with, and they think to themselves that, oh God, thank God it's over, and thank God I dealt with it, and now I don't have to deal with it anymore. Situation could be different. Like in the future, it could change. It, just because they think this way doesn't mean that they will think about this, like this relationship this way all their lives. We change, our perspectives about relationship change. You could have a different dynamics with this person after a while. Like the situation between the two of you could change. So a lot of things can happen, but at this moment they think, yes, you are a valuable person, it's just not the most valuable. Like you are not like an ordinary ornament. You are probably silver jewelry. I mean, that's the kind of difference. You're still not gold, you're still not platinum. They don't have that realization about this relationship. They just think that you're valuable still. Okay, you're not the one for them, but they think that you are a valuable person. They would probably want you as a friend, because having you as somebody very very close, having you as a best friend, or having you as their partner is probably emotionally exhausting for them. Okay, so this is where I would like to end your relationship. End your relationship, end your reading. Sorry. This is where I would like to end your reading, group 2. If you liked it, do subscribe to my channel to get more such readings. I will see you in another reading sometime very very soon. Take care. Hi there, group 3. Hello. But this is such a different energy from all the three, like all the 3 piles, and from the other 2 piles that I did. This is very different. So if you chose the Black Obsidian, welcome to your reading. Let's read the card first. Have you been feeling scattered lately? Are you unable to focus on what's important? Look at all that is going on around you. Prioritize your intentions. Focus on one thing at a time. Ground yourself so that you can accomplish your goals. The angel message is Angel of Focus. I'm focused and stay on track until a matter or situation is settled or complete. I accomplish what I set out to do. I pay attention and listen carefully. I am attentive to my own needs and the needs of others. Right. As I was saying in the intro, before the Black Obsidian came out, Snowflake Obsidian came out, and I wasn't sure if that's the card that wanted to come out, so I shuffled again, and Black Obsidian it is. So Obsidian energy is consistent with your group. And this is a very strange energy. I will explain it as it comes to me, because there is a lot about the situation. Since this is not the situation I am in, I'm just doing the reading. There's a lot about the situation that I need to grasp as I go about it, okay? And I'm sure going by your situation, you would be able to appreciate the fact that it is in fact a unique situation. So, group 3. Of all the piles, when we click on a reading like this, what has the person realized about your connection? There is a certain realization that you want the person to have, right? Of the 3 piles that I did the reading for, your pile seems to be closest to that realization, or closest to manifesting that realization for your person that you want them to have. You're closest to achieving it, okay? You're closest to having your person have that exact realization that you wish that they would have. Also, there are certain aspects to this pile that I would like to address right away. First, there is a lot of grounding that has happened already in this relationship. There is a lot in this connection that you have had to ground, a lot of inner work that you have had to do. Things that did not serve you, you had to move away from, and you're still moving away from it. Your person is still moving away from it as we speak, or as you're listening to this reading. This is a more mature stage of the relationship. The earlier 2 piles were in a more novice stage. This is a more mature stage of the relationship where realization of love has happened, and more so, the person you are asking about has realized they have realized, not only they have realized the value of this connection, they also want to actively pursue a relationship or actively pursue a connection with you on this physical reality. So in this physical reality, on this physical plane, you may be the one who may be thinking that probably it is for the best that it does not happen, or they might hurt you the way they have hurt you earlier. But this person is pretty convinced that they love you, and they're pretty convinced that you are the one for them. It remains to be seen how they break it out to you, how they express their love. But the fact that there is love that needs to be expressed is without a question. So this is a very different energy, right? To tell you about the other 2 piles, this was not the energy that we were reading there, but all the 3 piles got this card of, like, I had made a few cards myself. All of them got awakening. You also got awakening. So I think everything that is happening, all the readings that we did today, and largely what is happening is part of the larger process of awakening that we are all going through as souls, right? So here are two cards representing one, the energy of, like, first representing your energy and second representing the energy of your person. Both are heart chakra cards. The other two piles did not get like the same chakra cards, but you did. So your energy seems to be of the victim and your person's energy seems to be of the growth. Both of you are in an energy of love. There is recognition that this person loves you and you also love this person, so you both understand that you love each other. That we can get out of the way, okay? But there are sentiments that have been hurt in this dynamics, in the sense that you have certain, like, when this person was probably unaware about your love or unaware of how you feel about them, they did things which now, once they have been able to understand your love and wake up to the love that you had for them, now you're probably holding grudges that you initially thought that you could get let, like, you could let go of. Now you think that it is the right time to hold them accountable for some of the things they did, and you are you are like, as the story goes, like, the acorn is actually saying that they are not angry for being offered a role in a particular animation or particular movie where their part has been reduced, but actually the acorn is angry and everybody is able to understand that. So you may be saying that you are not hurt because of something that has happened, but you're actually hurt. And if you are able to go a little bit deeper into your feelings, you would probably be able to understand that you are hurt and you see yourself as the victim for having loved this person the way you did. And this person, your person, thinks everything that happened is part of a larger plan and everything was crucial to their journey of growth, okay? Everything that happened. And as the story goes for this card, um, grass is actually uh, gay and wants to come out to the world, but the grass ends up being judged by everybody. Eventually the grass dies, and then all the other plants come together to discuss what a great person or what a great friend the grass was. So there is an energy of not being able to understand the love that this person has to offer. This person thinks that you are not being able to understand their love, and that's okay. They would still continue to love you just because you're not being able to it's like this situation that in life or in death, I would continue to love you, whereas you are thinking that you really hurt me. This situation was somehow like you did not take into consideration how I feel, although you had every opportunity to do so. That's how you feel for your person. You feel that they had every opportunity to consider your feelings, but somehow they didn't. And your person thinks even that was designed to lead to your growth. It is a, like, everything that is happening is basically has a part or a role to play in our growth, in the journey of our soul's growth. That is what your person, and that's why your person is in a very forgiving sort of feeling, not only for themselves but towards everybody. Like, not only towards everybody but also for themselves. Like, they are forgiving not only others but also themselves for anything that they might have done in their ignorance or not knowing better, and they are asking you for the same forgiveness, but they're also saying that even if you are not able to forgive me, I still love you. That's a beautiful energy to come through. Whereas you are not being able to entirely forgive this person for whatever has transpired between the two of you. I don't know this situation, but whatever has happened seems to have deeply affected you emotionally. And yeah, like I always like to mention before, like, what the feel of this like this reading is and what is happening with me. It's a very refreshing sort of a pile. Like, I remember the energy of group 2 being a little heavy. Not that heavy is good or bad, but a little intense, a little more karmic Not that they cannot have a spiritually like high vibe relationship, they can. It's just that right now whatever they are dealing with a lot of karma, and here it feels like the karmic load seems to have gotten lighter with time. Wait a second. So group 3, I had to pause there for a long time, so I don't really remember what I was talking about, but let's give you a feel of this group. I think that is exactly what I was talking about. The thing is that this group has a very grounded feel to it. Not that it is the Black Obsidian group, but there is also a feeling about having sorted a lot of things. Even when I had paused the video, a lot of things that needed to be sorted got sorted. Okay, so it has a very fresh, cleansed energy to itself, and there is this understanding that everything that had to happen happened, and it is for the greater good. You may not be able to accept it, but your like the acceptance for everything that happened has not developed in you all that much, but your person seems to be, say, a few steps ahead of you in terms of realizing what the bigger picture entails. Okay, and also when I had paused, I and just before I was going to start the video again, I got another call about a person responding in the manner that I had hoped they would respond, but they had not responded that way earlier. But they called me again and clarified their response, and it was closer to what I had hoped. So again, this pile has the theme of the person realizing what you had hoped or always hoped that they would one day realize. Now, coming to the tarot part, the first card is Strength, clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. This person has realized that everything that has happened between the two of you has led them to develop a sort of inner strength that is going to stay with them for a lifetime. They are stronger now because of you, and certain things that had hurt them, they not only wish now that it happens to it happens to everyone at some point, so that they can develop the kind of inner strength that so that they can become the diamond, from pressure. Not only that they wish this for everyone, but they are also full of gratitude. One second. Yeah, so now so they are also full of gratitude for the entire like for the way everything unfolded. And also, if you are able to see here, it has this just above this lady is this infinity symbol. So it's like it was destined to be. And also, you were destined to cross paths with this person, and this person thinks of you as a very strong person. They have huge respect for you. They think that it is your strength that they see now being reflected in themselves. A lot of what they have come to realize as a part of themselves is also what you have embodied for so long, which they eventually understood as a reflection of themselves in you, and have now been able to see themselves as a reflection of you. So there is a lot of mirroring which they acknowledge, which they actively usually, there's like when mirroring is going on between two people in a relationship or in a dynamic, they are unaware of the intense mirroring. Here it feels like they are aware of the mirroring and they respect it. uh, Followed by clarified by the Ace of Pentacles. It feels like the strength that they have developed has given them the courage to start afresh in this relationship, or dream of a future, of a stable, materially grounded future in this relationship that they would not have probably been able to realize if it wasn't for their past lessons. If it wasn't for everything that unfolded and everything that happened, they would not be able to start something that they did, which could either be a material endeavor like a business that they have started, or just grounding themselves in the physical reality so that they can have a relationship with you in the physical reality. Okay, like a solid relationship. It has led them to understand that it is possible to have that relationship with you, and they're also actively working towards it. The second card is the Eight of Cups and Six of Cups. They came out together, and I think it's for a purpose. So you have, and in this pile there is an energy of the two people involved having done a lot of inner work. You see, both are in the energy of heart chakra. One is slightly ahead of the other. Your person here seems to be ahead of you. I don't know if the energy will be reversed, but I feel very strongly like this person is ahead of you somehow in realizing the beauty of this connection, and you are like, you want to take a break. You are like, after everything that has happened, I don't think I'm ready just yet to have like a solid commitment, and you want some time before you can make that commitment. It feels like you are the one who is like, wait, I think I need to muster up the courage to, or muster up the emotional strength to invest in a a relationship in the physical reality. So this pile has the energy of two people having done a lot of inner work to reach this stage, and having activated within themselves light codes and received the downloads from the universe which was necessary for them to get to this point. And these are people who are active participants of the ascension journey or the ascension wave, and they are progressing smoothly, pretty smoothly. And both the counterparts here are playing their roles in taking this journey, in taking responsibility for this journey, as well as working on their spiritual progress. For them, these two are the same. Like, one thing comes to mind: what is God and what is love? Okay, are the answers to the two things different? I think the answer to the two things are the same. Okay, wait a second. The answer to the two things are the same, right? So this realization is there, and they don't differentiate between the love they have for you and the love they have for God. They think that it is God, like your love, the love they have for you is the manifestation of God. It's God manifesting itself in the form of love, and love is the feeling that they have for you is an extension of their understanding of God. And it's a beautiful, like, beautiful coming together of unity consciousness in just realizing a person. Beautiful energy. So Eight of Cups and Six of Cups, they have left behind what had to be left behind, and then gone back to their heart's calling, to the partner that to the partner with whom they're meant to be. So and there is deep respect for everything that they had left behind, be it a partner, be it a circumstance, be it a job, be it a friend, be it a family member that they had to leave behind in order to find their place on earth with you. They have done that. If that has not happened physically yet, it will happen, because this person is coming towards you. This person knows that they have to come towards you with an offer of love, and they are going to do that. This pile has an energy, Eight of Swords is the back of the deck energy for this pile. So but beneath that there's King of Wands. So there is a sense that Although this person remains silent, they are not going to remain silent for too long. They are going to act very, very soon. The only things that keeps them uh, in the waiting energy is just being able to figure out how they are going to do it. The fact that they have to do it is clear to them, but just the nitty gritties, like how exactly they are going to come forward. Also, the next card, the Hanged Man. Okay, but let's talk about the Knight of Wands a little bit more. When they come towards you, they are going to come towards you with that passion that you have wanted to see in their eyes. Okay, you have, it's a passion that you've also been afraid of. Honestly, you felt like it is not possible to find somebody that you love who would be equally passionate about you, because there is like, you felt like you cannot have all in one person, like one, you can't have everything. That's what you thought, but this person is going to give you that everything and also make you realize that it is possible to have everything. Like, you could have that sensible person who's also passionate, a person who is passionate but also responsible, a responsible person who's also quirky. Like, the coming together of opposites that you thought would not blend so well and would cannot be fitted into one person is going to come together and present itself through this person. Okay, it's a beautiful energy where uh, your King of Swords is also your Knight of Wands. Oh my god, you actually have King of Swords in the reverse. Your King of Swords is, when I actually said King of Swords, I did not have this card. Like, I was not looking at this card, so I did not have it at the back of my mind that it came through. But I was just checking if it is there. It's there. So, your King of Swords is also your Knight of Wands. It's somebody who is very uh, intellectually motivating, no, like intellectually sound, is also passionately kiddish or passionately childish. Like, it's a combination that I cannot explain, but it exists in your head. So if I fail to explain it properly, at least you can draw from your own subconscious. Okay, and if it is meant to resonate, it will resonate. Don't force anything to fit. It's just, if it's your message, it will find its way to you. Okay, so next card is the Hanged Man, and the Hanged Man, your person is definitely keeping themselves in the waiting energy to be able to perceive certain situations more clearly. There is an energy where they have been deceived, like it's clarified by Seven of Swords, and then I was just pulling cards. I don't know, I was somehow seeking a clarification for this part, and I just pulled a few more cards, and Five of Swords and the Moon came in. So, things that they did not have clarity about, but they have only sensed intuitively without clearly knowing what the source of conflict was in this relationship, they have understood. And yet, having this understanding that there was some deception playing a role in this dynamics, they are taking their time to delve a little deeper into that um, that aspect, that what has transpired, which wasn't exactly it appeared to be, wasn't exactly how it appeared to be. So there was something that looked as if it had, it could also be simply this, that although it looked like you guys were fighting or you guys were inimical to each other, like you did not share a like close, healthy, loving relationship or friendly relationship, inside yourself there was a lot of love, like which you did not express, and it took them a while to understand that and also appreciate that. So there was deception in how things played out. Or if it is not you, between you and the person, this person was probably deceived in love by somebody, and they were able to perceive that what they thought to be the idyllic love wasn't exactly so. But they need to stay in this energy a little bit longer before they can free themselves and move towards you. Maybe there is a little bit more, sometimes when we used to write an answer and we needed, like, the explanation wasn't exactly coming through, our professor would tell us, say a little bit more, say a little bit more. It's like a few more lines into explaining what you're trying to explain would give you the clarity that, more than you offering to the professor, you yourself need to develop in order to completely grasp the concept. So in order to completely grasp what the situation was about or what lesson it had to offer, they need to sit in this energy a little bit longer before they can find their way to you. Okay, after realizing that they had been deceived and that there was some conflict in their life, and what the source of it was, there is an energy where they still don't know. There are certain things, they have been able to recognize deception, they have been able to recognize conflict, but about the person who did it, or everything that like everything that is to be blamed for that energy has not been revealed to them. So since it has not been revealed, the mystery, the sense of mystery is there, and they respect it. They don't want to force the situation to reveal itself prematurely. But it's like this, that, it could be anything, but it is a very complicated situation here. But this is precisely what has kept them in Eight of Swords energy. Okay, so it's like this, that if a person has been deceiving them with information about you which was not true, they have understood that whatever the person is to say about you is false, but that they have not revealed that to the person yet. They have, it's like, say, I'm just giving you an example. Say their mother used to say a lot of mean things about you. So they have now found out that those mean things their mother used to say was definitely untrue, but they have not said that to they have not said that to their mother yet, that they know those things to not be true. What they have done instead is they have kept themselves in the energy where they perceive their mother's action and also try to make sense of what all has gone into this lie, or how much deeper this, or how much more complicated this maze actually is. And they're keeping themselves in this energy, knowing that there are secrets involved, there are things being hidden from them, they are probably being deceived, and that's why they are in the Eight of Swords energy. But somehow I don't pick up as this energy being the conflicting energy. Even if the conflicting energy, if it is yours, then it has been resolved. And if it is the conflicting energy is with you, then it is like this, that you have expressed a lot of like, you could have expressed a lot of difficult emotions towards them, but they know that behind it is love, and they are able to sense that love, and that is giving way to this conflict in their head, that even though group 3 acts like they don't like me at all, but I can totally understand that they have only love for me. And it is that intuition that is telling them that I'm being deceived, or this energy of conflict that is there are deeper layers to it. If it is your situation, then it is like this, but if it does not involve you and it involves a third party, then they are understanding clearly that they have been deceived by the third party, but they're still staying in that situation for a little bit longer in order to, I think, make things clearer. And when they leave, they're probably going to leave with that clarity, that not only, like, they know who's done what, but they will also be able to charge that person and make that person accountable for their actions. Okay, and the last card is the Fool and the King of Swords reverse. Here, this person, when they act towards you, it's going to be like a leap of faith. They know that there are so many things that has happened, because of which probably your reaction to them coming towards you will not be welcoming. You might act in a certain way, like, it's probably not prudent. like King of Swords is reversed here. So they are usually known to be somebody who act like they act with their head and not so much with their heart. But here they are taking a leap of faith with, like, following their heart's call, and they know, like, the reason why they follow their head so much is because they trust their logical, rational uh, mind, or they trust their logically taken, and no, decisions, they trust the decisions that they arrive at logically. But here, and they are used to it, they are used to, that's their comfort zone. But here they are acting on their intuition, and they know that it might not, the reason why they trust their logic so much is because they know that there is a sense of stability there. But here they are willing to deviate from that path because their heart's calling has gotten that much stronger. And although they know the risks in acting on intuition and acting from their heart, because there is nothing that you can base your action upon. Like, they could literally be at your doorstep telling you that they love you and they want to marry you, and all you have shown them ever is a poker face, and you have hidden your feelings and you've never shown them any emotions. And yet when they do that, when they turn up at your doorstep, they are completely relying upon their intuition to be doing so. And yet they know that you could shatter their dreams. You could just tell them that, what, you've been dreaming it up, you've conjured up this thing in your head, I have no feelings for you. Like, it is entirely possible that you could be saying that. They have to rely totally on their intuition about your emotions in doing so. And they know the risk, that when you are totally acting upon your intuition, people could always point out the reality as being totally against what you intuitively feel, and say that, what are you saying, are you crazy? Like, what are you even basing what are you even basing these conclusions on? Because in reality, it's not true. And like, I don't love you. You could just say that, I don't love you, or I don't care. I have never shown any interest in you, so why do you think I love you? And they could just be, and they know that that's the risk that they are going to have to take, that you could just reject them, tell them that you don't care, and yet they have to, like, this is what it is, no? When they are trusting their intuition, the physical reality might not reflect what they intuitively feel, but they just have to, like, follow the guidance even if it does not make any sense. And that is the leap that they are now willing to take. Like, they have finally found the courage to let that rational, logical mind be like, you can take a backstage now and tell their heart, like, their heart is telling their mind that, I am gonna take it, I'm gonna, like, handle it from here, so you can just relax. I'm taking charge, like, it's up to me now. So it's basically like that. This red and this red green combo, and then white black combination here. So it's like heart and passion now saying to the mind that, I'm gonna take over now and you can relax. So it's like that. So they know the risk, but that is what they're going to do. That is what they have realized. And the Knight of Pentacles. Knight of Pentacles, clarifying these two, it feels like, although it is going to be a leap of faith where they come forward, like, they might look like a fool. And here they don't even fear looking like a fool now. What they have realized is that they can look like a fool for you. They can afford to look like a fool for you. And yet, this is not going to be something which is like, this entire effort that they are going to make now, uh, feels like this effort they're going to make now does not, like, it's clear, yeah, it's carefully thought about. It's like, sorry, it's carefully thought out. It's not a decision that they have arrived at in the heat of the moment, or it's not one day suddenly they realize that they need you in their life and they're running to the airport to kiss the um like, kiss their partner and tell them that they should not leave. It's not like that. It's not that heated, passionate one day realization, like overnight realization. It's they have thought about it, they've stayed in this energy long enough, kept themselves stuck, thought of doing away with you, then realize that there's no point, then they realize that you are actually crucial to their journey. And the black obsidian is pretty much confirming that energy. So, and the knight of pentacles, like slow, steady, solid, grounded. Like when they come, gonna come with a plan, and you're gonna see like a proper structured sort of planning, where they have or they will detail out their vision of life with you. Okay, so we have knight of wands and knight of pentacles. So basically the only cards upright are of knight and not of king. So they know that what they are starting with you, there is not a solid foundation that they can base it upon as yet. It's like you're getting started, this relationship is yet to take off. They know that, and they're coming with a plan. They're coming with they'll make you a proposal you cannot refuse, let's just say that. Okay, so now let's look at the cards that I created myself. I think I'm very proud of them, although pride is not an emotion I actively endorse, but let's say I like them an appropriate amount. So gold, oh my god, there is this song by Elk Road, I think, called Solid Gold. Diamond, solid gold. That is the song that I'm reminded of. It's a beautiful song. You can listen to it. They think you're gold, baby. In group 2, I think silver came out, and I had a little bit of difficulty delivering that message, because I know what gold and silver signify. When a person thinks that you're gold, then they're saying that you are extremely valuable to me, like your value, like it's unquestionable. When they consider you silver, like when I was creating the cards, that is what I had in mind. It's like they're saying that you're valuable. It's just like you're not the one for me, like you're not my gold, you're my silver, like that. So here this person considers you their gold, and you are like an epitome of strength for them. Strength, courage, dignity, elegance, humility. And it is those qualities, when they saw in you, that they wanted to embody those qualities themselves. And they would say that you made me into this person. Like you would be surprised to see this side to their personality. And when you do act surprised, they are going to say that it's you, it's you, and I have eventually, in loving you, I have become you. So can't you recognize yourself in me, something like that. They would say, oh my god, that's so cute. Anyway, scissors on top of 8 of cups and 6 of cups. They had to cut out a lot of people in order to find their heaven with you, and like their heaven on earth with you, and they're happy to have done it. Awakening, it's leading to awakening, understanding whatever has happened, whatever has transpired, and understanding that this is part of a larger plan, and this is how it was always meant to be. So that, like, everything that happened did not happen to you, it happened for you. They're understanding this, and this is causing an awakening in them, causing them to trust in the universe more and trust in the higher power more. Tsunami, oh my god. The fool and the king of swords, it has tsunami on top of it. It's like when they come towards you, they know, and when they make a move towards you, it's gonna cause a tsunami in them. Like it's gonna cause them to uh, act out of their character totally, but they're gonna do it. Like it's like, I know that I am embracing a storm in going towards you, but I know that you will be the calm in my storm. Like I know that I am going to find that center of calmness in you. Like I look into your eyes, and it just all makes sense, that why I did what I did. And I know that it's going to be, it's like, it's going to, like, more than me figuring it out, the situation is going to figure itself out. That's the energy that it has. Oh my god, tiger. It's like when you go on a safari and you spot a tiger, you just go like tiger, tiger, like that. So falling on top of Ace of Pentacles, it gives me this feeling that they understood that everything that they were looking for is you, that they have come into this journey partly, yes, to do the things that they are doing, yes, life purpose, and like it's big, it's huge, but you are also like a big part of it. And when they saw you and in your truest light, it awakened within them the understanding that it really is worthwhile to, to be part of this journey, as it leads to you eventually. And they're happy to make this start, like knowing that, like, they they're planning, like the physical, in like on the physical plane, whatever they're planning, whatever they have to do in order to end up with you, has, how do I put it, whatever they have to do in order to finally end up with you has now got like solid roots, realizing that you are the destination. Like the path, how do I explain this? Knowing that you are the destination to the path that they are on, they have kind of, like, their journey has become, or they have become stronger, they have become more stable. They know that no matter what comes on the way, they can eventually weather the storm and end up, just focus on you, and they know that it is going to be worthwhile because you are the destination. A song comes to mind, it's a Bengali song. Is it a Bengali song or Hindi song? हाँ, it's a Hindi song. क्यों मैं तूफान से डरूं, मेरी मंजिल आप है. The song goes like this. क्यों मैं तूफान से डरूं, मेरी मंजिल आप है. Hmm. Anyway, I can't remember the song, but it goes like this only, that why should I be afraid of storms when my destination is you? So that is the feeling it has, like knowing that like this tiger field will, like, finally seen the destination and it's you. So they can make the start and it's going to be solid, and they know that they have nothing to be afraid of because it is eventually going to lead to you. Knight of Wands, birthday ritual. So birthday ritual is what every family has, sort of a birthday ritual, a certain way that they celebrate birthdays. And when they come towards you, they are going to take into consideration everything that is probably important for your family, or to your family, to everybody important in your life. Like, they are going to do it the traditional way, and they are going to make sure that the people who are important to you have nothing to complain about. They know that what is going to happen eventually, I think it is a proposal or something, because what is going to happen is important to your family or the people important in your life, and they're going to take their feelings into consideration, okay, when they make everything happen. Wristwatch. They have understood how karma was playing a role in everything that, um wristwatch, actually, when I wrote it, it had a different feel, but here it has a different feel. Like, when I wrote it, I thought of it as something which is like, which becomes part of your daily life, but here it's like, it was only a matter of time. Here it is signifying the time factor. Here they're saying that it was always only a matter of time before everything got revealed. Whatever the secret aspect here I was trying to address, it was always a matter of time before everything got revealed, and it always had to, like, the truth would always eventually come out, they're saying. The stage I think was the last card. Sorry. My precious, oh my god, oh my god. So before before Knight of Pentacles, you have My Precious. Like, on Knight of Pentacles, you have My Precious. So basically, they have realized that you are their precious. You know, the ring, the one ring, how Golem addresses it as my precious. So I've not seen the movie, so I don't know. But yeah, that's the feel. I know some people take that wandering very seriously. So you are their precious, and they know that they have to, when they move towards you, they have to do it carefully and have a very solid foundation laid so that everything can happen smoothly for you. And you are their precious. What else can I say? Childhood resolutions. When we were kids, we always like we took resolutions more seriously than we do now that we're adults. But childhood resolutions had a kind of passion to them and were more revealing of our dreams than probably our adult resolutions are. Because childhood resolutions, like when we were kids, we could somehow access our dreams more uh, courageously than we can do as adults, because as adults we seem to be conditioned by the norms of the society, but children are not so much conditioned. They believe in the impossible, so they are more open to dreaming big. So childhood resolutions, whatever you had thought of achieving, whatever you had, like when you would make resolutions, those resolutions as a child would be kind of dramatic. Like you don't really know at that point that there are certain resolutions which, if are very dramatic and very intense, you may not be able to follow through, but you just make them. And here there is an intensity of that kind. Here the resolutions that the passion and the way things are being approached here has that kind of passion where you just look at your dreams. You're not really looking at the impossibility of it. Okay, you just know that this is what your heart wants, and you are not looking at the norms of the society. You're just looking at your heart's desire to have what it wants, and that's what you're following. And then the stage here, there's an understanding that the world is a big stage and we are all characters in it. And a lot of the things that have happened in this situation happened because it was always meant to happen that way. Okay, like everything that happened but meant to happen in a certain way. And they are able to, that's why, forgive anybody who's been deceptive to them, or any situation that had unfolded in a way which hurt them or hurt anybody, or if they have also hurt somebody, they are able to see the bigger picture and forgive it. So here your person comes out really like with a like with a higher sort of understanding and with a bigger heart. I would want to meet this person. Like I would want to meet a person like this in my journey. Like they have solid understanding of life, and they're constantly saying that don't take reality too seriously because it is a reflection of your inner reality. It's not true, it's an illusion. The things that happen to you happen because you chose them to happen that way, so that you could awaken on your path to the divine consciousness. And they are constantly like trying to tell you that, you see, it's a stage. Irrespective of what transpired between the two of you, there is immense love existing between the two of you, and they are recognizing it. Like they're saying that no matter what happened, even if it didn't happen the way it happened, even if I wasn't born together with you, no matter what happened, we would still love each other. Recognize that there's an unconditional love, and I think even you understand it. Even you understand. What a beautiful reading. Thank you so much for letting me read for you. I have not said that in the other piles, not because I did not mean to say it, but I just forgot. But here the emotion is felt so, like so intensely by my heart, that I loved your energy, group 3, and thank you so much for letting me read for you and sharing your energy with me. If you've liked this reading and want to get more such readings, then subscribe to my channel. I will see you in another reading like this sometime very, very soon. Till then, take care.